Alright, we're on crash landing now. Go to the tree tire and you press buttons. Yeah, she gets abducted. I don't know. Again, I don't know what the story is, so you're gonna kind of have to, I don't know, improvise or something. This level's not really hard. So as soon as you load that, you get the move. You can double jump here, of course. You don't have to go through like the whole route. Go through here. You get a cutscene. You get like four of these aliens just destroying buildings and shit and flying around. Yeah, I don't know why they had to play 3 times, but so yeah, again, this level's straightforward. I believe there's a couple death warps in this level, and that's about it. But the rest of the route is just memorization. So you're able to move. You get the star right here. You can double jump from here to that ledge where the star is. You don't have to go around, so you just time your jumps well. Follow the star in the house. Chase it around and stuff. You can usually cut it off. Like once you're actually running, you'll go fast enough where you can just cut it off in the middle, stop in the middle. So you go over here. You don't have to jump over the car and stuff. For me, that wastes time. Another one of these cutscenes here. Alright, you're able to move. Now you want to get the star over here. I'll run and you just catch it. Now for this, once you get about halfway up here, you get a cutscene for that alien, for that Yugo Batanian. What I recommend is you just walk along the sidewalk because the star right here, or the star on the right side that you're gonna get, will like change weird positions, and you want the position where you can just get the star easy, and you don't have to like chase it around. So taking the sidewalk is recommended there, so the star doesn't move, so you could just go in the back of it and get it. Because if you're on the right side and then you go and get it, it'll be like behind the car. You have to chase it around the house and everything. Anyway, you get that star. You can usually just run across here. Usually want to scare this dude, and the star will tire out sometimes, but the star will usually just go around again and again. But that's the last star. You go on the star platform, and you get like these power gloves or whatever. Punch holes in the wall. So just hold right. These little cracks you punch. So you go right here, go around, hit this one, go around the house, hit this one right here, go up these stairs, punch this wall out. Now you want to punch this wall out before you go up these platforms on the right to get the star. It just kind of like saves time. So you do that. Punch the writer bookcase. Punch that wall out. Go to the right, punch that wall out. Drop down, and you don't want to you want to go a little bit slow here if you're a little new, because you'll miss the star right here in the middle of these boxes and by these bookcases. And then you don't want to go for this wall because it's useless, but you want to go for this wall with the stairs on it. You'll transform, then you just go ahead, and there's another cutscene. Yeah, and I don't know the point of them spraying like right there, It just makes no sense to me. Anyway, you double jump in here. You get the star. You walk along the sidewalk here. You'll get this star. It won't move at all. You scare these Yugo dudes. Make sure you go at a little angle to the right here, so that both of the aliens are just pinned at the cop car. Because if you go at a weird angle such as this one, and one of the aliens go right here, they'll stop right here and like teleport out, and you won't be able to like pass over here. So make sure you watch out for that and go at an angle when you're walking up. I actually don't know how the ground got destroyed. Anyway, you can reach this. You can reach that star platform by doing a well-timed double jump. Saves you time. Don't have to go all the way. You can do the same thing here too. You get the star platform. That's where you get your gun, your like pillow gun or whatever. You press B, it'll pull it out, and then you press A 2 times at the lasers, and then you can go up. Alright, now what you want to do here for the star is you want to cut it off to the left, to the very left, because you do not want it to go in that left room. Because that left room is just useless and it's wasting time. So you cut off to the left, I'll stop here, then you go into the right room and hit the button, and it'll open the middle door. What's in the other room is a save door, which we don't use, of course. Look at that star, go up here. And you could just walk forward. I actually never got hit by any of these like machines in my life. So you can just do that. Choosing whichever button is best for you, it really doesn't matter. You have to hit both of them. And it really doesn't save time either or if you hit one first or second. But also, these the Yu-Gi-Oh! Batamians, you gotta watch out for them because they really suck if they hit you with the bubble. Because you're in there for like a good 5-6 seconds, and it's just really bad. Now for here, when you're speedrunning, what you want to try to do here, I call these things trains that are coming up. When you're speedrunning, you want to be fast enough to get like a train coming, and you're able to like hop on it. So let me see if I can get this. No, but yeah, you want to be able to be fast enough so you can hop on the first train you see. It just saves time altogether. I just call it like first cycle trains. So go at the end here, because that's the only way with the railing cut off right here. Sometimes these Yu-Gi-Oh! Batamians can get you with the bubble, and it really sucks, but most of the time they don't. So yeah. You can scare this dude if you want. Sometimes you'll miss the first train. But if you're fast enough and you get the first cycle train, you won't miss the next train. I think it goes like all in order too, so it's a big time save if you get first cycle trains. Let's jump over here. Scare this dude. If you scare him really early, he'll block this entrance and you won't be able to pass him. And like you might miss like a train cycle, so be careful about that one. So just go at an angle, just like at the on the street. Same thing with this guy, I think. He'll block the. Oh no, he doesn't. Okay. So you get a couple dialogues, 3. You go over here, press the button. I think you could hold left, and then as soon as the cutscene ends, you can just double jump and hit the other button, but I usually fail on it. Yeah, it's like a little weird how your camera works there. But it doesn't really matter. So after this cutscene ends, we could just jump over the railing here. Then we just go up the boxes. If you're fast enough here, you could just go straight through without getting hit, but of course I'm going a little slower. So you can just walk past here. Sometimes with that second one that comes down and tries to squish you, if you run straight into that, it'll bonk you or for whatever reason, and it'll just lose you time. So watch out for that as well. So when you get the choice to go left or right, you want to go left. Don't try to get. I don't think you can actually get this star by doing a time double jump. But so you want to go to the left room and hit the button. It really doesn't matter because you need the platforms for the to go to the next part. So make sure you just go to the straight line right here. You don't want to go to the left side because it's. I think there's a save door behind there or something. It just wastes time. Okay, now this fight's pretty interesting. Now, when you scare the two Yugo Batamians on the right, two spawn at a different area. I think one closer to where that thing's lifting up, and the other one like to the upper left of it. If you get close to the Yugo Batamian that's close to the platform, it'll just die instantly. So you go over here, you reach the wall. See, he'll die instantly. The same one as that. Sometimes you can do it. They lag, and then one just comes after the other. They don't come at the same time. So you're able to kill one instantly and then kill the other one instantly if that happens. But I don't know if that's consistent or not. You just gotta remember where they spawn. Now this is like one of the this is like the hardest part of the level game for me. It's because like how the camera acts and everything. So you get a jetpack, and you follow this arrow here that's floating up. And almost every time you won't get the cycle where it'll stay and wait for you and it'll go. You just have to be fast enough for it. Usually it's just a lot of wait, and you just sit there wishing like, man, I wish I don't have to wait all this time for the platforms to come. But yeah, it's definitely possible to get like the early cycles where you can just get on that and get on this. So you want to do here is you want to double jump up here. Now you don't have to wait for both of them to be at the right spot. You could just double jump, fly over to like this platform on the bottom, and just wait for the pink one to come, or for the upper one to come. Now this Yugo Batamian down here and over at the other side, they're annoying too because they can really hit you with the bubble, so you want to watch out for that. And their little trick I do is oh, see, yeah, I never get hit by the one on the side. I guess he just got me, but yeah, you see how long you stay in this bubble for. But anyway, the trick I do is I kind of walk off of this a little bit, so I'm hanging. And so he won't shoot his bubble sometimes, but sometimes he will, but it wouldn't matter. So you just go through the thing, and you double jump, time your double jump so you can make it here. If you mistime it, there's another platform on the bottom. You could just go on and ride the purple, pink thing up. Now when you land on here, you want to go to the right because it's, you know, just right here. Usually people like to double jump over this. I just walk around this this rope here. Go over here. Do a jump, do another one. If I know where my crown's at, I'll collect all these. to get another life, but I most likely don't know where my crowns are. So you do that. You can go over that rope, and about halfway when you're at the rope, you can double jump and just get on the button. Okay, and this jump is really like, you have to time it really, really well. Yeah. So I just died. I guess, you know, it kind of saves a little bit of time, but just to die. But if you lost health at earlier in the stage, then you don't want to do it because you want extra health for a death warp coming up. So people like to double jump on those two pink platforms there. Again, you can just take the rope. What you want to do here is you want to single jump on this, because if you run into that wall, or it'll make you run into the wall, and it'll stagger you up. It'll knock back you, and sometimes you'll just fall to your death, and you don't want that. So you go up here. About the third block from the cogwheel, I like to jump and rocket, because it just saves time. And on the last cogwheel to the button, you can, if you time your jump right, you could just fly to the button. Now here's where the next death warp is. So once you go over the first cogwheel, you could just go over here and die. And it'll spawn you back over here. And now both of the doors should be open. Yep, and you're able to get in the middle. And these are when the boss trials come. So you got one more button to hit right here. And what I like to do here is right before I hit the door, I'll do a double jump. And I'm able to just hit the button, just like at the cogwheels and at the other button we were just at. Okay, walk forward. He talks, and there's like a little pause right there. I don't know why they have these pauses. It's so funny. So yeah, the first one is the flowers, and this could be really, really AIDS. Alright, so of course what you want to do is you want to hug the wall separate to where they are. Whew. Yeah, sometimes that happens, but most of the time it won't. You know what? It's saving time. I'm setting up for a skip here, so yeah. Anyway, do all that. All right, right here, all that like orange shit, and it's slippery, and if you come at it at the wrong angle, the second flower will get you, and it'll just start comboing you between the first and second. So what I do is I come at it like that kind of an angle, because you don't want to be comboed. Alright, this one's fairly easy. You just keep pressing B in the cutscene, and then you look around, aim at the teddy bears. Some people like to just have the camera like this, and then just go at each of the corners and just fire. But I find it a little bit better that I just look around and see what bears are there, and it'll like auto aim at the bear's position, so that's like a little help. But if you know where the bears are and everything, you'll be able to just hit them faster, and it's a time save altogether. Alright, how much health? Okay, I have 1 health. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna just do a save state. Again, that's why I said it's good to have extra health for death warps. So these buttons are at the same position every time. And I'll show you these positions. you want to be careful because you could single jump some of these if you're fast enough off of them, but I don't risk it. So once you get that one, come over here, you die, and then you load a save state because you fucked up, and then you retry the level. Uh, uh, you load another save state there. You just load save states. Yeah, so the white platforms, they go down faster than the pink ones. So watch out when you're trying to single jump. So you hit that one, you can go over here. Jump, jump. Hit this one. Next one will be over there. They're at the same spot every time, so you can easily memorize them. Now this last one, if you had the extra health, you'd kill yourself and you'll spawn closer to the last button there, but I don't have any extra health. So I'm just gonna have to manually walk over here. Alright, once you get that, let's go up here. Watch out for the dinosaurs or whatever the fuck they are. And that's the end of the level there. Yeah, see they pause for no reason. Yep, another pause. That's my favorite one right there, where he's just looking like that. And you know, to save, continue, that's when you do your split. And after that one, after this one, we'll spawn back upstairs. We always do after we do a lower level, like a living room level. Alright, yeah. So you spawn upstairs, you go back down, and once after that, you go to the left one, and you just do time warped.